Well, today is ride number 16, and I am just outside of Indianapolis in Fisher.
Oh, no way. No way.
So we can do that one more time. Hi, Mary.
Mary.
Nice to meet you, Mary. Here, we'll redo that. This is how this whole thing goes.
My friend Mary.
And that's Mark. I stayed with Mark last night.
Jay, great to see you.
And Mark just told me everywhere we're going, but we're going to redo it because it was terrible.
Yeah, we might meet Stack along the road.
We might meet another friend, so that'll be good. Jay, we're going to do a little 50-mile loop around Indianapolis today. We're going to go across Geist Lake. We'll head through Fort Benjamin Harrison, little bike path through the woods. We'll head towards downtown, circle up through the Canal towpath, some crushed gravel, ride through Butler University, back up to Carmel, come across, we'll end up back up here and have a beer at 4 Day Rain. Maybe some lunch.
I like it. That take was much better. Much better. You leaned into that one.
Brand new.
Yeah. Love it.
Welcome to Indiana. All right. The theatrics.
looking at here now, Jay, that's a beautiful Hinkle Fieldhouse, built in 1928. Until 1948, it was the largest fieldhouse in America. Hinkle Fieldhouse, named for Tony Hinkle, who was a longtime coach at Butler, invented the orange basketball. Prior to Tony Hinkle, it was brown. True story.
Elisha Little with Bible Baptist Academy in Terre Haute, Indiana.
Okay.
So yesterday we finished up around a 33-mile trip yesterday, or a 30-mile trip yesterday, and then today we're completing our trip of the next 20 miles today with our school. So it's a fundraiser where we raise funds to keep education costs low for kids, or for parents putting kids into private education, so for our Christian school.
So this is day 2?
This is day 2.
Of how many are you going to do?
Well, we have only about 7 miles left, but we do 20 miles today. We do 30 miles first day, 20 second day.
Very cool.
So on the Monon Trail, we ride in from, I don't think it's Westfield, but we ride in from one of the cities going down Monon Trail up to Indianapolis. We stay in a hotel, and we ride back down to be picked up, and we go back to Terre Haute today in a van. So.
Well, congrats on doing that.
Let's make it our third. You can't go in there. This road is closed, sir. That does not apply to us.
Do you not know who I am?
Hit it hard, Eric.
Blinky, 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 blinky.
Earlier.
Was he?
Yep, and
awesome.
Chris Carr
awesome.
just came by. It's all good.
Welcome to Indiana.
Thanks.
Specifically to Hoosiers. to get you. You know that Carlson took you around in the city, and you
I did.
I meant to ride with you guys.
Back.
I meant to ride with you guys, but just couldn't quite swing.
Too much work,
Too much calls this morning. It's great to meet you, though, man.
Thanks for coming out.
I thought I'd have a beer with you guys.
Yeah, it's great.
Perfect. I mean, it's a great 2-star state you have here.
Dude,
It's one of the best 2-star states I've been to.
5-star state.
Yeah.
Yeah, I also realized, you know, we actually did not get kicked out of the art museum because we were never in there.
We were banished from the grounds of the museum.
Something's going on.
Well, I think there's gold buried back there, and you know that's
The Lilly family's got
the Lilly
something.
Foundation, dude. That's a big thing.
Something's going on.
Don't post that because everybody be good.
Then they'll go.
Let me dig it. Here you go, Indiana.
Scott Kennedy
#1 brewery.
First brewery tour I've ever had.
Well done.
Suck it, Colorado.
There you go, buddy.
Suck it.
Colorado can come to Indy.
Okay, a little bit of a different recap, summary review. Didn't get a chance to actually do it in the parking lot street while I was there. I was ushered into the brewery, tap room, restaurant for some lunch with some of the folks that couldn't ride with us because of daily life work balance type stuff. So after we did the stickers, we went inside, had some lunch, met some really great people, got a tour of the brewery, got some samples of some of the beers that they are in the process of making, you know, a lot of behind the scenes stuff, so general area. So my ride partners today from the earlier part of the video were Mark and Mary. They took me on a great loop of where to ride. Places that they took me, constantly ever-changing scenery, a few open roads, a mix of different multi-use bike paths and walkways, some crushed limestone gravel that was new, all following these rivers and creeks that lead into the various reservoirs around town. Before we got to Carmel, yeah, it was before we got to Carmel, we went to Butler University, where Mark was a student years ago, and got to go check out the field house. And I'll make sure to, well, you probably already saw it by now, or I'll add it after this, figure out how I want to edit that into the story. The field house that was featured in the movie Hoosiers and is home to the Butler Bulldogs. So really cool. Mark knew a lot about it. After that, some more meandering around the different byways, roadways, never bored, never looking for the ride to be over. Had a really great time. They were amazing hosts, constantly with conversation, lots to see, lots to do. The things that I learned, the things that I saw, the whole street numbering from the Meridian. So this little central location inside Indianapolis. And you know how far you are from that Meridian based upon the street number. This was fabulous. But what blew me away was the kindness and courtesy of the cycling community. It was hands down overwhelming. I've been on the road for a while now, right? The 4 days to get out to Washington, the 3 days in Alaska, and then the last 16 days traveling around have started to add up just enough, right? Yesterday I was alone for the first time in a while, and you know, riding through that particular area wasn't necessarily soul inspiring. on my first solo day. So driving the extra hour-ish than I had planned and go down to Indianapolis to connect with Mark really paid dividends. That was amazing. There were a handful of people that couldn't make the ride, but they definitely came out to say hello, have lunch with me, share a beer, and wish me well. So I want to thank all of them. Indianapolis, Fisher/Carmel, how do you rate? No? 5. That was definitely 5. Probably a 4-star kind of ride with 5-star scenery and beyond category cycling community.